I'm too old, bruv. I can't get my foot up. Blood.
I don't know what we're doing there. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Lace Check. I go by the name of Mr Marquis, aka the Lace Guy, aka my grandma's favourite grandson. And today we've got a special guest. On my left hand side, we've got
Mr Markan, aka Mr Markan, my mum's favourite son.
Oh, that's gonna be trouble, you know.
I know.
You know
I'm the eldest, so what can I say?
Oh, we're gonna bully them, right?
Golden child.
All right, so if you're tuning in, you probably know who Mr Markan is, but you know what? Give them a little bit of back about yourself. Let them know who you are, where you're coming from. Let them a bit about your story. Not too much though.
Thing is, I've got too many stories to tell. Like, which story am I giving them exactly?
Do you want to start from in the Middle East?
Middle East. So my journey.
Here's the credentials.
No, my journey. My journey in the Middle East started 10 years ago. Nike. I worked for Nike. I was store manager of the Dubai Mall store. That was my introduction to the region.
Side note, that's where we met.
Yeah.
It was in Nike.
Yeah, actually, we met only a few months after I started.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to the community in this region, which was interesting. Met a lot of people, met a few people. And what was interesting was I was able to bond with them quite quick and quite easily. I think when you are from the culture and you get into a conversation with someone,
it's nothing. It's like lightning.
Yeah. So within a year, we opened the Jordan store. At that time, it was, I believe, only the 4th Jordan store in the world. So you had Chicago, Chicago, New York, Hong Kong.
Yeah, I know there's one in Asia.
Hong Kong,
yeah.
And then Dubai. So yeah, I opened the Jordan store, and I think most people in this region know me from there. I was there for a couple of years, done major things. We had, I think one of my favourite times there was Scottie Pippen. Like, we couldn't get Jordan himself. It would have been amazing if he did come, but
Can you imagine? Dubai would have
imagine?
shut down. That would have been crazy.
yeah, that would have been, it would have been ridiculous. But didn't get Jordan himself, but we got Pippen. We got Robin to the Batman. Like,
Yeah, I'm not going to bring up Future.
Sensational.
Yeah.
yeah, but nah. It was cool. It was cool. Then what I do after that? I left. Went home.
And then you came back and you came to?
I came back and I came to New Balance.
Yeah.
New Balance just brought me on board, and the journey with these guys so far has been crazy. It's been amazing. It's like, I'm happy beyond belief. So in a nutshell, that's the story. I could have gone on for another 20 minutes, but short version.
Yeah, we want to keep this a bit small, you know. We don't want to go into like
Confined.
3-hour drink champs levels. All right, so what we're going to do today is, since you're helping lead the charge with New Balance, we're going to pick some shoes, like some of your favourite kicks that you've been able to obtain while you're there, and I'm going to go toe to toe with you, per se.
Yeah, you're going to smash me still.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Look, my New Balance journey is still somewhat in its infancy, so...
You've got heat though, bro.
No, bro, I got a couple of pairs.
You've got heat.
Yes, but there's mans out there with heat.
Yeah, but there's always, and that person's got another man that's got more heat than him.
Yeah, but I'm giving you lukewarm.
Well, I'm giving you diet heat. So what's your first kick you've got? What's the first one you're going with?
So I will go for...
You can see how violent he is. Wow.
Ooh.
Hold on.
So I was getting carried away, bro.
Get her.
Okay.
There we go. All right. That box is delicious, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It is a nice box. I know you're a man that you like your boxes.
I like a box.
Them ones. Ooh. Nah, for me, I've been into my crepes from day dot. And I'm a man that I like colours.
Okay.
I know a lot of people are not really big on colours.
Yeah.
And kind of matching, but I feel like
I think that's the Caribbean in us.
Yeah, it must be
it's
something.
gotta be matchy. Like, look, watch strap, t-shirt, jacket with the jeans.
I'm not all black today, so I can't even compare.
But it works. It works.
Boom.
Ooh, give you a shot of film with the camera.
The stretch.
Let
the
me
stretch.
help you out there. These
are the brick and wood 9060.
I missed these.
These came out. I think they came out early last year, early 2020. No, 2023. Beg your pardon. Not even 24. Forget the year just start. What month are we in already? Bro, the year's moving too quick, rude boy.
It's quick. It's April already.
But I got these by chance. I actually got these by chance, and the colorway, yeah, it just kind of attacked me.
Yeah.
Like the contrast between the grey mesh, the grey, different shades of grey suede, cream sail, whatever you want to call it, and then the green hits. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'd put an electric green lace in there.
But I like these laces. You know, you're a lace man.
Yeah, I'm the lace guy.
I'm not really versed on the different names or the type of laces, but
this color green lace.
No, but what kind of laces are these? What kind of fluffiness?
They're called fluffy laces.
They're called fluffy.
Yeah, pretty much. See what you did there? You see?
Yeah.
But you know what it is? One thing I have to say about New Balance. Look at that. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but look at that suede.
Yeah, I don't think people realise the level in which the suede is.
And it's the two different. Is it? Yeah, it's two different kinds of suede. You've got that kind of heavy teddy bear kind of suede, I call it, and this suede. Oh, look at that! When you run your finger along, that is.
But
amazing.
the thing with this silhouette, what's really crazy is, before I got these, I see people wearing 9060s. This is before I got a pair.
Yeah.
And immediately I'm just like, what are they wearing? I can't front. I can't front.
It's that back. It just.
When I first, I was like, yo, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then I saw these, and the colorway is what just slapped me in my neck piece. And I'm like, okay. Then I tried them on. Bruh.
Yeah. I missed these. I don't know what happened, but I missed these. Knowing how it is, they may not have come in my size, but I really wanted these.
Yeah. These would be
See how he puts it back so neatly. Taps it back. It's like, ooh.
Listen, all sneaker mans.
Put them to bed.
All sneaker mans, real sneaker mans, take pride.
Yeah, facts. Oh, you can't see, but literally all across here is all my boxes, and I've got some in the warehouse as well.
Whirl of
some in
boxes.
the other room. Yeah, I've even got boxes, but literally behind here. Okay, so you've gone for the 9060. So I take your 1960 and I raise you.
You
my
see?
1960s.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm giving you lukewarm, rude boy. You're giving me Dubai heat.
No, but this is lukewarm. You know, this is not it. You know, I got this in London while I was in Dubai.
Really?
Shout out to Offspring. I entered the Offspring raffle because they didn't have my size.
Wait, was that when you visited me in London?
No, I actually was still here.
Oh, see.
That I came after. I literally I ordered these. I won on Offspring. My guy collected them. Shout out to Freddie Fresh. But yeah, so what it was is with these, obviously, flip the lace. I'm going to actually change it for a mint lace because I've got a new mint lace that's out. So yeah, I'm going to change that. But yeah, I love these. These are, if you didn't know, these are the Joe Freshgoods. So if you see the JFG on the back, got to make sure I can get the right angle. JFG, Joe Freshgoods. So these ones are called the Inside Voices. So this was part of the, there was a run of shoes that Joe Freshgoods had. I think it started with the Conversations Amongst Us.
You see, this is where you're good. Because a lot of these shoes, yeah, and I ain't got a front.
The Conversations Amongst Us.
A lot of these shoes have their little titles and their...
Yeah.
Brother. It's too much, you know.
Now, you know what it is? From being from a retail background, I love storytelling.
Yeah.
And then when the storytelling kind of connects with my culture, that's what I really love. So the first ones, as I said, these were the inside voices, but then first was the 550s. These were the conversations amongst us. These are actually a bit cooked. They just need cleaning though, but because they're canvas, they're a bit cooked. But yeah, these were the first ones in that series.
Brother, what size are you?
12. Yeah, you can't fit in these, bro.
Nah.
Or you think they look big?
Yeah, bro, that's what I was thinking.
Half man, half amazing. But what I'm saying though is, so with these ones, these were the conversations amongst us. These ones were basically about, you know, as black men, we have conversations through a head nod.
Yeah.
So
Standard.
if you saw I don't know if I could put the trailer in, but the trailer is literally about Joe Freshgoods. He walks in and Kawhi Leonard is they're going for an interview. He walks into the office and he just looks at him and nods, and the subtitles say, "Nice kicks," and he nods and says, "Yo, your kicks are nice too." And they're having a whole conversation just through the nod, and that really resonated with me because, as you know, we have these conversations all the time. Like you see, when you're walking, you don't even know someone, you just and then there's a whole conversation there
full on
automatically.
conversation.
So that one really resonated with me. So then this one led to there was a 2002, I think, in those, and there was another shoe. I can't remember which the other one was. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere, like here. So this one was the inside voices. So this was when you'd be at home misbehaving and your mum would say, "Stop screaming, use your inside voice." So that's what that was all about. So this is why I love this one as well. Like the small details of, obviously, the suedes. Again, it's the same kind of suede, the heavier teddy bear suede, and then the softer suede here. You've got the mesh, which is lovely. Then the quilted lining as well. It's just
But that's what I'd like to say.
shoe.
The quilted lining is like the attention to detail in a lot of New Balance products, and that's what I love about the brand. The attention to detail and the quality. You know, people wonder why the Made collection.
Oof,
Don't
get me started.
It's so pricey, but it's like the quality, bro.
Listen, the
quality.
Made collection. Should I? Is this? No, that's the Teddy. I think I've got a pair of Made. Is there a pair? No. Because the Teddy. The Teddy. Yes. What am I talking about?
Brother, you got too many pairs, rude boy.
The Teddy Santis.
You see, and then you're telling me about you ain't got no heat.
It's not heat. This is light work. Obviously, once again with the lace check lace, but these.
What laces are these though? What laces?
These are cell laces, cell flat laces.
Cell
Absolute-
flats.
Yeah, because that goes perfectly with this. Oops, sorry, I'll do it on this side. This cell goes perfectly with this bit here, and I've also got the sand that actually works with that one as well. So yeah, we can flip them out either way.
When did you get these ones?
When did I get these?
Yeah.
Probably about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago.
Here in Dubai.
In Dubai, yeah. Yeah. Literally, it was funny because I saw these in the store and I wasn't interested, and I was actually at work. And a guy walked in, him and his missus walked into the store and they both had them on. And I said, "Hold on, where are those from?" He goes, "They're the Teddy Santis, they're upstairs." I said, "No, they're not." He goes, yeah, they are. Oh, I said, "Hold on 1 second. I literally left the shop floor, said I'm going to the toilet, went all the way out the building, into New Balance, copped these and came back.
Yeah, but that's what happens a lot of the times though, because I've seen bare shoes, I've walked past, I've let go of bare shoes that on shelf, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, but when they're in hand, it's a
my
different. It's a
days.
different conversation.
When you see your next brother wearing them,
That's what happened. This is a New Balance day, but can you see what's there? I was speaking about them a couple episodes ago. But I've got them now. But yeah, that's what happened with those. But this is a New Balance day today. But yeah, so these ones, if you see that teddy bear suede, what's this suede called?
teddy bear.
Oh, there we go. We'll leave it as teddy bear. But it just was. You know what it reminds me of? Remember Fuzzy from the Muppets?
Fuzzy bear.
Fuzzy Bear.
Brother.
It reminds me of him.
He played the piano, yeah?
Yeah. No.
No,
yeah.
that's
He played the piano. No, he played the trumpet.
No.
I think Grover played it.
You remember the names?
Grover, Fuzzy. Listen, we're having a whole throwback here.
Yeah, listen, it was all about Animal, the drummer.
Animal was the drummer. Yeah, Animal was the drummer.
The drummer.
Did Fuzzy play the trumpet? I think he played the trumpet or saxophone.
No, saxophone was that smooth dude, the jazz dude.
Oh, Gonzo. Oh no, the one with the hat. And
Yeah.
Let's get off this because these guys are probably thinking, what are we talking about? We're having a moment.
Yeah,
But if you know about the Muppets, you're in our age group. But yeah, these made in the USA. The quality on these are phenomenal, and these are probably one of the most comfortable shoes. I beat these to death, and they're still in good condition.
But this is what I'm saying, and this is what I didn't, before I came to the brand, I didn't really fully appreciate the comfortability of these. Like my younger brother, big up to Onyx Stone. My younger brother,
Salute.
he always rocked them. Yeah. And I've worked over my career, I've worked for many different brands. I've worked for the top 3 brands. And I'm very, if once I go to a brand, I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I worked for A, that's all I wore. When I worked for B, that's all I wore. And right now...
You're working for NB.
And
That's what I did there.
That was smooth, bro. That was smooth. Now working for NB, that's all I'm rocking.
Yeah.
But yeah, the comfortability is ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is. There's not a pair that I've had.
Disclaimer.
Okay.
The only shoe that I've got from NB that I'm a bit like,
Which one?
in regards to comfortability,
Yeah.
is the 550.
Okay.
If it's a 550 suede, it's a whole nother story.
You know what? We're gonna do a thing. Can you pull? If you open this door, can you pull out that 550 and
Pull out one pair.
the 550 lower below? These are kind of cooked as well. Yeah. So, it is. Can you pull out the other one just behind you?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to talk about 550s now. Right, so how 550s kind of work for me are like this. If you're going to go for a 550, I always say go for a suede one because this is is this Ami Leon d'Or? Yes, this is Ami Leon d'Or suede 550. This one is mad comfortable. As you see, they're a bit cooked.
Absolutely.
But these are mad comfortable because they're just literally suede all over. Then, as we spoke about before, the conversations amongst us, these are canvas. So they're actually quite comfortable. But the only issue with them is canvas is a magnet for dirt.
Yep.
It just literally, no matter what happens, you just keep getting dirty. But then if you're going to go for a GR 550, I always say go for the ones with the suede because they're a lot more comfortable. I don't know what it is when the suede is all over them. It's just a lot more comfortable. But
It's
then
just softer.
this one is just rock solid, so you're gonna have to break these in.
Yeah.
That's why it's just this is a normal GR. I
got
just really wanted the one for a grey lace.
I've just got one pair of the GRs, just all white, triple whites.
Yeah, I think I've got those as well. I did have them.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did have the triple whites. When I left one of my workplaces, they got me the triple whites.
Oh really?
And I returned them, and I got these for the suede. I actually returned them. I felt bad. Well, they know now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I did get rid of those. But yeah, no, I do hear what you're saying. But there's one other shoe that I have. Can you pull that one on the far right?
Which one? This one?
Yeah. Can I give you that one to just stick back?
Oh, these ones are clean, bruv.
So these are the Concepts collab. Again, made in the USA.
Again, he hasn't got heat.
I thought this is light work,
Brother,
bro.
who else has got those? I
This
ain't
is
got
light
those.
work. Yeah, I don't think he was in the company then.
No, I wasn't.
No, so that's why. If you would let me know, I would have hooked you up. Okay. Let me know, I've got a plug.
Okay.
So yeah, these are the Concepts collabs. These are the 998s. I was gonna let these slip, and I wasn't gonna go for these, but it was my guy Kicks Pantry. Big shout out to Nenad. Oh, these look, they actually work with my hat. Shout out to Seth Fowler, Apothecary.
I know. I want to hijack it. I was waiting for you to look the other way.
Well, if you want to hijack it, check in the comments. I'll put an affiliate link in there, and you can get yourself a pair. There you go, no problem. But yeah, so these I really wasn't gonna go for, but Kicks Pantry, Nenad, we were speaking about him before. He really said, "Nah, these are a nice pair." When I got these, I wasn't sure. Then I put them on. I remember I was going to work and I put them on with a pair of chinos.
Oh my days.
Bro, these hit.
Yeah.
These hit. They're a bit dusty because I wore them actually to the New Balance event.
Yeah, but what I love about a lot of the made collections, the 990 range is what I call them. The silhouettes just take me back to when we were youths.
Yeah. They're old school silhouettes that have been
Old
brought back
school
with a
silhouettes.
little slight twist.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. Again, the suede on these.
We ain't got a pair that I could even show you. Now, if I thought about it, I would have brought it.
The suede on these.
But
But one thing with these though, is there's something with the tongue here on the inside. It's like it moves slightly and it rubs on your toes.
your toes all the way up there.
No, on the bottom of your toes. Like on the bottom of your toes, it just kind of rubs. If you feel inside, if you feel where the tongue ends,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only thing. So after a while, they do get a bit sore with those.
That's the whole made thing where it's handmade.
Yeah, exactly. So again, it's a small sacrifice because these are actually super comfortable. It's just that little bit does every once in a while have an effect. But I feel like I'm talking way too much.
No,
Markan.
we've just released a few months back the what number is it? It's all numbers with New Balance.
Yeah.
The 475s. They're very similar looking to the 576s.
No, they're not at the bottom.
And this is what is always tricky with me sometimes. There's too many numbers.
I'm not gonna lie. I forget certain numbers. 550s, I kind of always remember because there's so many silhouettes of the 550.
Yeah, there's some silhouettes that the numbers there, but some is like, oh my days, it's like, what's the number again? Imagine being in a store. Imagine working in a store.
You've got
And you got
SKUs upon SKUs of just
Bro.
multiple.
Look at all these SKUs. Oh, so many products.
And then you got to present numbers to your manager.
Yeah,
this
I don't
percent,
envy
that
you.
percent, this
I don't
percent.
envy you.
And oh my days.
I remember that's when I used to be a coach in Nike. I was a stockroom warehouse coach, and like shoes would come in and it would just be 1,000 orange boxes.
Yeah.
And you've got to go to each one and say, oh, it's a Pegasus. Oh, it's a Pegasus too. Oh, it's this
Yeah,
one. And you're just like it was a lot.
I remember those days, bro.
Yeah, but if it doesn't break you, it makes you.
What else have I got?
Well, let's see what you've got. 'Cause I feel like I'm just showing off.
Well, again, you've got mad heat, bro. So all of my licks are new. They're new licks.
See, you keep showing out these boxes. I don't like these saucy boxes, you know. I get jealous.
I know you're a man. You know what? You're closer. I'll let you draw. Check the box.
First we've got to check the texture of the cardboard. And has it got that? You know what I love about New Balance shoes? With the boxes, there's this thing where they have a lock on the lid.
Yeah.
Where if you do that, it doesn't, then it kind of clicks.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh.
I mean, I find it annoying sometimes.
You know what it is? I've got this thing about packaging. I watched a whole documentary on how Apple spent millions on, when you buy an iPhone and you're trying to wait for the phone, you're shaking
I think
it.
I've seen that documentary. Bro.
Yeah, and it's literally, they spent millions just so you
There's
have that
something about
anticipation.
there was something about the timing
Yeah.
that it takes
Because
to
they've
come
done
out.
it so tight that the vacuum's enough that
Yeah.
it slips slowly because
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
anticipation of
yeah,
getting
yeah,
the phone.
yeah, yeah.
But then you're doing it and then you start shaking it and it drops and the phone falls on the floor. So, oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, so again, my heat is lukewarm, rude boy. These are...
You know how badly I wanted these and they didn't have my size in level.
Oh, bros, you know what? I remember the phone call.
Yeah.
I remember the question. Bro, and I was like, unfortunately, no.
Ooh.
So again, for me, number one, the 530 silhouette is extremely comfortable. Like,
These are so light.
bros.
Sorry, I just think these are so light.
And the color, like, what kind of... It's not even a yellow. It's like
It's a Volt,
There you go.
even though it's the wrong brand, but it's a Volt
But
yellow.
then with the purple hits and the green and
Yeah. See, for me, I'd either go for these, because I'm going to change the lace, I'll either go for a mint lace to hit that hit, or I'll go for an electric green lace just to go all out. Or there's another colour called University Gold, which is not even on here, but I think it will give it a nice pop.
University Gold.
Yeah, it will give it a
Wow.
nice pop. It's like it was just there. You just missed it. It's literally, it will give it a nice pop. I'll sort you out before you leave.
Yeah, nice,
But-
nice.
You know what these are? These are the Salehi Bembury's.
Yeah, these are nice.
530s.
Like I bring them out every so often, you know, but they're clean, and it's a color like again I like colors, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the Caribbean in us. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We can rock the colors. Just as long as you have something to match it, you're good.
Always standard. You know how we do.
Yeah. The t-shirt normally will match the shoe, but yeah, these are wild. Is the fingerprint on here? Because he normally has his fingerprint somewhere on every shoe. Oh, there it is on the New Balance N.
On the ends, yeah.
Can you see it there?
Can they focus? Can you see that?
Yeah. Go do it like the makeup guys do and do this. Not that I watch makeup tutorials or anything like that. Just
Okay.
depends what I'm doing on a Thursday.
Okay.
So hold on, what size is this? Oh, the box is bananas as well.
Yeah, this is my size. My size.
Why you say my size?
My size.
We need to be stopped. What were these ones called? I can't remember. Do you know? Remember the name of
Prosperity. It says on the back. Prosperity.
these? Be the prize.
Be the
Yeah.
prize.
So if you know anything about me, there's one pair of New Balance that is on my all-time favorites, and I missed it. They didn't have my size. This is before you came. Sand Be the Time.
I know the ones.
The pink ones.
I'm joking, bro. I don't know what you're
You
talking
don't
about.
know them. Listen,
I told you, bro. I can't keep up with the names, bro.
I'm going to put the picture of them here. Yeah? Right there. But yeah, the Sand Be the Times. Those shoes, bro. I'll show you them later, but those shoes are crazy. Salehi Bimbury as well. Because he always has these crazy... Because I think he's into hiking and nature and all these things, so it's always Sand Be the Time or
But he's
Prosperity
done,
Be the Prize.
He's done a few collabs with quite a few different brands as well that I've noticed.
Yeah, so I've got two of the collabs down there. Actually, up there, can you see that brown box at the top right?
Yeah.
That's his Crocs collab, and he signed it for me.
Really?
Yeah, I got him to sign it for me.
Them ones.
Well, let's be real. I went to go and get them signed. I bought them. He didn't sign them.
have no heat.
No, I went to get them signed. It's Crocs. It's Crocs, bro. Black pair of Crocs. I went to get them signed, and then, he won't sign any more shoes. And the shoes were a bit too big for me. But my guy, Marwan, friend to the channel, he had them in a smaller size because they were actually bigger. So he had a smaller size, but he needed a bigger size. I needed a smaller size. And he said, if you want, we could flip them. I said, all right, cool. He goes, oh, my box is signed. I said, all right, keep the box. He said, no, take the box.
After all.
So he gave me the box signed.
Okay.
So I've got them signed by Salehi, but I didn't get them signed by Salehi.
I've only got a couple of shoes signed.
Okay, that's the only other shoe I've got signed. You see that LS box?
Yeah.
That one's signed by the OG himself, King of Trainers. That's his collab.
After all.
Yeah, it's his collab with LS. So remember we used to call it Elise back in the day?
Elise. I used to call it Elise.
Yeah, it's LS.
LS.
Yeah, so he was doing an Eminem before. So he's LS is his initials. So you know Eminem spells M and M.
Yeah, it's like mine.
It's L and S.
I'm Eminem as well. M-A-M. Eminem.
M-A, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Looking at the wrong camera. All right, so what else have you got? Come on, I want to see something.
I've only got one more.
Shall I pull out one then?
Yeah, you pull out one. So I've only got one more.
So one thing that you guys did, and you did loads of them, but the quality didn't dip or anything like that, and I was really happy with them, were
Oh, damn.
the protection pack.
Yes.
Yes, these are not the OGs, but these shoes here,
Yeah.
comfortable as heck. Oh, with the sail lace, obviously, lace check. But yeah, these ones were really, really good. They were so nice.
Bro, when these dropped...
No, no, that's not protection pack. Sorry.
When these dropped, I was still in London.
There, I've got another one there.
Where?
Just here, I think. Is it down there? A beige one?
Bro, you got too many.
So I've got shoes everywhere. Is there a beige pair down there?
No, bro, I'm just seeing Crocs.
It's here.
He's got too much.
Ah!
Oh.
So nice. I had to buy it twice. I had to get the cream one. Because that teddy bear suede, I was like, nah, I'm not letting that go. And I just felt, you know what, I felt like a pop of colour. So I've actually got, what's the brand? Fear of God. I've got Fear of God top, which is beige with mint writing.
I've seen, yeah.
So
that
this
must look
fits
sick when you rock it.
perfectly. But the 2002 R's, these are crazy comfortable, and I love the protection pack. But I had to cop a normal pair as well because you know what's funny? This shoe here is my first grey shoe from New Balance.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't have any actual grey shoes. They were all like this one is kind of like a greeny kind of grey colour.
Actually, you know what? If I think about it, my first grey New Balance shoe was
Protection pack.
Protection pack.
So he's got the grey protection packs.
Yeah. They were heat.
How many shoes have you worn and I've said, bro, those are fire. I want those. You've never said it to me. Just point that out there.
Wait.
Just point that out there.
Bro, don't even try
He's
it.
showing off on the camera now. He's never said that any of my kicks were
Listen,
like anything.
you remember that time outside the store and I was like, brother, the outfit is just crazy. And I took a picture. I even took a picture, rude boy.
What was I wearing?
The kind of tartan blue shirt with the hat, and you just giving me this. You just give me.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay. It's actually a lumberjack shirt. I don't know about tartan.
Is that the word?
Trying to say it like I'm wearing a kilt. Tartan's like a kilt.
I didn't say kilt. I said tartan, bros.
Yeah, but tartan's a kilt. That's the
But I
pattern
said
on
a
the
tartan
kilt.
shirt.
Yeah, it was plaid. It was plaid. Let's say here, plaid.
Plaid.
It was a plaid shirt.
Okay, I'm certain you've also got this one as well. I'll give you the box, you give me the shoe. Ah,
Let's do it together. Hit a click.
told you I don't like it.
I love it. Ooh. You know what I have to say though? First of all, thank you very much. Because these, yeah.
How did you get them?
So what happened with these is for I was being a little girl for how long? About 3 months. Sending you messages at 2 in the morning. 3 in the morning. I was like, you know what? And because you know what it was? It's because I didn't get the Sambi the Times.
Bro.
And I didn't get the originals of these.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Joe's coming with another hit. I'm not missing out. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting these. So you're gonna pull yours out? Pause. Oh, you've worn them.
Actually, before we pull it out, just go through the laces. Because...
Yeah, so this kind of upset me. Because you guys went crazy with the laces.
went in.
You went crazy with the laces. I'm not gonna lie. Even this, see this one here where it's kind of patterned. Yeah, I think there's 5 or 6 different colors.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
5 or 6.
and 5 on the shoe. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the
5.
shoe. So you went for those.
Yeah. I put in the baby blues. There's probably a technical name for these laces.
I'd call that light armory blue. So mine are dead stock.
Yeah, I've worn mine twice.
Oh, that looks like a good thumbnail actually. Put them up.
The pose.
Just done my job, bro. You know what? We've got no behaviour. I don't know what we're doing, but listen, Joe Freshgoods. You know what it is? I'm not gonna lie. These are probably my #1 New Balance, and I've not even worn them yet.
You could literally do
I'm not gonna lick the.
You know what I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna lick the sole. I'm not. I will
Smell them.
take a sniff, but I'm not gonna lick the sole. But you know what it is? Obviously, these are made to age well.
Mhm.
Obviously, these are like the older version of the originals. I can't remember what they're called, but this is meant to be what they would allegedly look
like
when they're
yeah. But
10
see,
years down.
even that whole
Concept's
thought
genius.
process, like who's no one's done it before.
You know
By
what?
my reckoning, not understanding. Like to think about how would these look 5 years from now
Kind of Jordan kind of did
with what?
the Lost and Founds. So they got the Chicago's, and then they've got it where the sole's aged, it's cracked around the leather.
Yes, but
It's not the same thing, but it is kind of the same thing.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it is, but it isn't.
I get what you're saying.
But even down to, did you notice something about the box on these?
Yes, absolutely. I'll let you go with it.
So you've
The
probably seen
image.
100 reviews on this shoe
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
But this image is one of the cues of the original shoe. Literally, it's a picture of the cue of the original shoes when it came out. That is just like, there's so many things on this. And when Joe does his stuff, does he have it inside? He normally has a message. So DBM is it Don't Be Mad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or there's another one. It also something else.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
remember
Don't
what it
Be
is.
Mad. I'm sure it's
It's
Don't
Don't
Be
Be Mad, but there's an explicit version as well.
Really? I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, because I think he had something called, I think it was. I'll set it up here anyway. But he had something called. That was one of his original things that he set up. So that's what that is. Sorry, my seat feels like it's just fallen down. I don't know what's happened. So yeah, but you know, I said this is one of my favorite New Balances. My second one, and this is another one. There was a pink version, and it never came here, and I missed it. Is these?
Oh my days! Let me just leave right now,
Bro, these 993s.
I remember. In fact, that's what you was wearing when I took the picture, rude boy.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, that's the combination. I would have gone for the light blue lumberjack shirt. You know, we might even put the picture along here if we can see it, if we can find it. But yeah, this one here, again, Kicks Pantry. He's the one that I saw him with these. I was like, holy smokes! And I went on. I actually had to find them on Legate. And Legate had them, and literally the guy wanted retail for them, and I was like, yeah,
for real?
send them for me immediately. He came to my workplace. Literally, he came to my workplace. I was like, yeah, I'll get these immediately. But these are phenomenal. These also came in a mint color,
Yep.
and a pink color.
Yep.
But those other two colors didn't come here. I'm gonna see if I can find the mint color, but I don't know how much they're gonna be resale. I'm not really a resale guy. I don't really want to delve into that.
Bro, that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
That's a whole different conversation.
It's not really for me, but yeah, for me, my two favorite New Balances right now are these. But I can't wait to rock these. But obviously, I have the 3-month rule, so when I get a shoe, I don't wear it for 3 months.
Dude,
I want everyone else to destroy theirs, and I'll bring mine out.
I used to do the exact same thing, but it wasn't 3 months.
How long was it?
I'm a bit sick, bros.
A year.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
literally buy a pair of crepes.
Yeah, but your collection's way bigger than mine was. Mine is.
It's
You've
my-
still got stuff in the UK.
Yes, my stuff's in the UK still.
Oh, yeah, don't go looking for storage containers or anything like that. If you do, call me.
Rude
But
boy,
yeah.
I had to get my brother to move the storage.
Oof.
Yeah, all my stuff's in the UK.
Yeah. You know what? One thing I've just noticed on these, and I didn't really notice, they've got this leather here, this kind of raw kind of leather. So the more you wear that, that's gonna have a nice patina on it. So like if I
That's almost
literally
giving me.
see there.
Yeah, that's giving me like Louis Vuitton.
So that's exactly what Louis Vuitton. They have the
Yeah.
VV leather. See, I just licked it. Well, you can't even see it on the camera, but it did leave a mark. But that's why Louis Vuitton. If you look at the handles on all
Yeah.
of Louis Vuitton handbags, it's
Yeah.
the VV leather.
Yeah.
So anytime you wear it, all the oils in your hands or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
that's on your hands, it will start to stain. It's not stain. We call it a patina. So not there anymore.
patina.
They call it a patina.
Patina.
A patina. That's why. Actually, even these. That's the reason that these. I know we're not meant to, but that's the reason why these are called a patina. patinas.
Yep.
Because you see the color, it's just kind of all messed up. This was based on like an old Beetle in LA, I think it was, or San Francisco.
Okay.
So yeah, that's gonna get a nice patina. So imagine that's exactly where your jeans will rub on it, and where you'll catch little bits of dirt, or where you'll pull it up, or where your sock will rub on the back. So this is gonna look really, really good. It's like, you know, you can get these really expensive phone cases now with this type of leather, and the more you wear it, it just gets marked
You know what?
and marked, and it adds character.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in one of those rooms where these guys are sat down planning and mapping out the next drop. You know what I mean? Like the thought process and the ideas. Even the sole, look at that.
Yeah, I've just noticed that.
Yeah.
Because literally I've had them and they've been in the box and I've been saying I'm going to do a video. I haven't had a chance. I've just been literally sat in the box. This is the second time they've been out of the box.
Only.
Because remember, well, you wasn't there, but I went to the store because what happened was they only had a US 11. But I know with the maid, sometimes I could, because I'm normally a 12, but I know with the maid, I can sometimes go down. And I tried them on and they were actually a little big in the toe. So I was able to go down a size in these. But this, I literally tried, I think it was this foot. I put it on, yeah, it would have been the right foot because my right foot's the bigger foot. Tried it on, said, yep, done. Put it in the box. And then the New Balance team wrapped it up for me.
Nice.
Oh, it's got a little bit there as well. I'm seeing these details now. I'm way late. I'm so sorry. I'm way late. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me with the kicks.
Listen, like I said,
I've got more. You know what? I've actually just got into those. Could you grab those ones for me, please?
These.
In the.
These ones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the 1906s.
Yeah. So I've kind of just got into these. I don't know what it is, but something's just kind of brought me around to them. You've got the other side. This is how they come standard.
There you go.
And then obviously Mr Marquis has to go and do his thing in these as well. But yeah, I'm not really one for silver shoes. But these kind of hit differently. And they're kind of clean. I do want to switch that. I need to switch this lace out.
I think I have I've got a pair of 1906s. I've got the military green pair.
There we go. Can you grab those two on the top?
Which ones? These two?
Yeah. Because you said you've finished, but you've got one more. You've got a pair of these, haven't you?
They're on foot now. they're on foot now, the black ones.
You can chuck that one back, I'll just take the right. Thank you. So this also is another one of my favourite collabs. This one, I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but I saw Markan walking with these today and I was like, oh, they kind of hit different. He's got the all black.
I'm too old, bruv. I can't get my foot up. Blood.
I don't know what we're doing there. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
Those.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the thumbnail.
I got cramp.
So yeah, he's got these because I actually ordered these directly from Emiliondo.
Oh really?
Yeah, I ordered it on their website. I saw them come up. I was like, oh, because these ones I had, and I love these because they're kind of like an off-white color.
How do they feel? I don't want comfortable. I'm looking at the leather.
No, they're not. No, so the leather's different feel. Emiliondo uses more superior leather.
Yeah.
They're way softer.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it.
Only thing is, when you get these, you have to be aware that these are not Jordans. Because with Jordans, with the laces, they kind of open. So you can have the laces hanging. With these, they're a basketball shoe, so they're tight around the ankle. So you have to understand. Because I remember I first got them. Yeah. When I first got them, I kept trying to pulling them open. I was like, why are they not opening? Why are they just so tight on my ankles? And I realized, no, it's not that type of shoe. So yeah, that's kind of what we go.
Yeah,
These are the last two.
All right.
All right, you like them. They're better than the black ones you got. The Amid Leon Door collab. Come on.
Look, I like green.
You know what though? This is what got me for these. The gum sole.
Yeah, for real.
Do you guys have a gum sole?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the gum sole, I was like, yeah.
But what does the gum sole remind you of? Where does it take you when you see gum sole?
Reebok Classics.
Yes, but what, like, for me, when I see gum sole, gym at school.
Oh, yeah, because you couldn't have any black soles, so you had to wear the gum sole, yeah.
School.
Yeah. And that's why I had the Reebok Classics for that.
Yeah.
Because they were, Reebok Classics were cheap. They would do the job. They were kind of cool if you wore them out, but the only thing is, after one wear, they're cooked. They were cooked instantly.
You know what's crazy? Like, you look at the shoes that we wore when we were growing up. Like, the names and the brands, and look at it now. It's completely different.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, it was Champion.
Ross.
It was Pony.
Yes.
Kangaroos. Remember, you could put the 20 pence in the tongue.
Yeah.
Before Travis was doing it, you could put stuff in the tongue. Who else? It was Champion, Kangaroo, Pony.
What was I wearing?
Avia.
Yes.
Avia.
Oh my days.
So when we went from baggy clothes, stopped copying America, we went into straights. It was white t-shirt, blue jeans, and a pair of Avia.
Okay. When I was a youth, it was.
That's when we went out of the Caribbean clothes. Then it was American following. Then we got our own space.
This is probably gonna really stress my age. Dunlop Green Flash.
Oh, what are you talking about? I had those when they first come out when they weren't cool, and I had them when they came back again and they were cool.
Yeah.
But then I started getting the ones. So Topshop used to have them with the Velcro.
Oh, for
The
real?
free Velcro straps.
Yeah.
Everyone used to get the latest, and I used to get the Velcro ones. And I'll get the Green Flash in the green, and the Green Flash in the white and blue.
White and blue.
And there was a white and baby blue, and there was a white and red.
Yes.
I'd get them in all colours.
I remember the
Showing
green.
our
I got the
age.
green. I remember the blue. I remember the red.
Yeah.
The Deodoras.
The Adorers,
Is it the
yeah.
Elites? The white.
I don't remember the names.
I think they're called.
This
Elites.
was when I just like kicks.
Yes, but
it wasn't the sneaker.
This was when we couldn't even afford kicks. Rude boy.
Yeah.
It's like the mans them. The certain mans them had them because it was different. It wasn't the mans had them. Certain man had them.
This is why that shoe up there, the 9.5.
Oh my days.
That 9.5.
Wait, what colour is that?
What colour do you think?
Oh my lord,
If you bring them down.
bro.
Listen, this shoe, only a certain caliber of person will carry this shoe.
Okay, I know this is a New Balance episode.
We're talking history.
History lesson. This shoe, because when this shoe dropped, that's when I used to be a professional dancer, guys.
I made my own lane, my own space. Now I'm in the market for a new place.
When this shoe dropped, that is all we wore. But in this colour.
But you're 10 minutes older than me, so we were looking up to you guys. And it wasn't, everybody couldn't have that shoe.
No.
Everybody couldn't have that shoe. And
No.
before that one, it was the 180s.
The
180s.
Yes.
Yeah, the 180 air bubble.
Yeah.
And before
Yes,
that, then it was
yes.
then before that it was the Air Max 1s. I know people do the 90s and that, but I don't follow the 90s phase. It's Air Max 1s, 180s and
Air Max
95s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I think the 180s came out after the 95s.
No, I remember when the 180s came out. Yeah, they came out before. They came out in. I'm not even gonna say. Almost.
Nearly caught it.
That was good.
I'm trying to catch him out. This is not happening.
That was good. But yeah, they came out before.
Yeah, no, so that's what it is. That's why, if you see at the top, I've got the OG Air Max as well. In the white and red. Just right up there, yeah.
Yep.
So, because these are the shoes that they meant something when we were growing up. These were,
Yeah.
it's a serious shoe.
It's interesting because now there's a lot of it's all like brand loyalty now. You either this brand or that brand, but when we were growing up, it wasn't about that.
No.
It was just
So
the time.
For me, I'm loyal to. I'm trying to buy every shoe that my mum said I couldn't have when I was younger.
You see,
That's reality
and this
of
is
it.
what I can't speak for this region as in the UAE, but in the UK, growing up, most of us sneakerheads. The reason that we are sneakerheads because when these shoes dropped, our mums couldn't afford them.
What was the thing? Mum, I want these Nike.
No.
How much?
What? Listen.
How much?
Hey.
You're mad? After 2 months you shoot, your foot's gonna grow again.
Yeah. We just couldn't afford them.
100 and what?
And I think for the most part, most of us, when we got our first weekend job or we licked 16, paper round or something, and we're earning a little money, and then we were able to go out and buy our stuff ourselves.
That's when you used to hit Foot Locker, you used to hit JD, you used to hit Cobra Sports.
Wait, it wasn't JD, it was
Cobra Sports.
Olympus.
Olympus Sports. Yep.
Olympus.
You want to hear something funny? I'll give you a little story. I've said it on the podcast before. So when I was younger, and my mum would buy me these. Once she bought me this shoe, or twice. She bought me this shoe called Top 3. You know the ones that you get in the market, and it was made out of the pleather. It was like £2.99. So she bought me those. I had to go to my school. I went to St Joseph's Academy. That's not a school that you go and play around in. So I went to school with these shoes. They started making songs about these shoes. I'd walk into class and everyone would be going, and it was killing me. So I think after day 2, this is day 2.
Oh my days.
I tore up the shoes. And I said, Mum, I can't get these shoes. Like they're destroyed. She went, okay. She went and bought another pair because they were only £2.99. I had a brand new pair next day.
I thought we were smooth with the maneuvers.
Yeah, but then I literally broke down to my mum and was like, look, this is dying. And what happened is she used to work in retail and she just got this Sears card. They just introduced it. It was the first time and she got 30% discount in Olympus.
Yeah, Olympus.
I went into the next day. I think the weekend, she took me up to West End.
The big Olympus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took me up there. We used to have to go up the
Yeah,
escalator to get to it.
yeah.
She went in there and she bought me this pair of Huarache had just dropped, and there was a limited edition nubuck suede, like a grey ink colour, like an eggshell blue.
Yeah.
And when I went to work, the songs were different. They were different. When I went to school, sorry, not work. When I went to school, it was different. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to find that shoe now, because that's a shoe that I want to have.
But I feel like in the last couple of years, because like when you've been collecting shoes for as long as us, again, look, the collection is just ridiculous, and it's good for you because your collection's here with you. Mine's in London. I've got some here.
I've got some in the other room as well.
There you go. But it's like
not boasting.
He's got no heat.
I don't have hate. I've got what I like. There's multiple shoes. You know what? I can bring out any shoe in this collection and tell you a story.
No, for real.
Because it's what I love.
But
I don't buy hype.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm at a point now where I used to be that guy that had to have everything, for no other reason than I had to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I'm at the point now where it's like, I see heat and I'm like, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's nice, but I'm just going for stuff that takes me back.
Yeah. You know, I've never been a person to go for hype. Never. That's why I can go back here and pull out a shoe.
Don't start me
from
this.
2012.
Don't start me.
The shoe that started it all for me. Do the right thing. Forget Michael Jordan. Do the right thing is where I found out about Jordan.
Not only
It was
that,
this shoe.
in the UK, these were the first Jordans that released in the UK.
Yep.
This is my favourite Jordan of all time.
And it's coming back this year.
And I've still got the last ones.
Same.
Yeah.
Nike Air, obviously.
Yep.
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 And these are not in bad condition, to be honest.
No, they look
for
quite
2012.
Dude, I need those laces though, still.
Oh. Yeah.
I need the laces. Oh my days.
Yeah. I want to get the laces and I want to get the socks. Shout out to Apothecary. Those laces and socks.
Yeah. It's steep, bruv. It's steep.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, but so okay. Before we shoot off though, let me ask a quick question. What are you excited for from New Balance that's coming that you could speak about? Obviously, I know you've got a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and he will never tell me. He never tells me.
I am excited about. There's these shoes that are coming. Yeah, it's one of them numbers. There's these shoes coming and the colour is ridiculous. And it's one of the numbers.
Has it got laces?
It's got laces and
a tongue.
It's 3 numbers. And I want to see comments. I want to see guesses in the comments, yeah? And if you guess right, I'll message you back live and direct and I'll hook you up. Boom.
Can I enter? Hold on, what's happening here? I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He doesn't tell me anything. I send him pictures. He says, "No, they're not coming. Oh, bro, they're over at the store if you want to go. They launched yesterday. I'm like, bro, I've been sending you this picture for years. They've got him under lock. Nah. Okay, so three numbers. Okay.
3 numbers. For example, what I showed you earlier. The 4 numbers.
Okay, so it's a 3 number. So that means it's going to be a runner. Because normally the 3 numbers are runners, like the concepts and the 574s.
I'm loving the way that you're trying to break it down.
Yeah, because normally the runners are 3 numbers.
Because the 530s are basketballs, right?
Well, no, the basketballs are the 6, like 650s. Oh no, but you've got the new basketballs, haven't you? Yeah, they're like the Kawhi. What's his number? Yeah, this number thing is a lot.
Exactly.
It reminds me of my dad trying to teach me times tables. 8. It's doing a lot.
Don't take me back, bruv.
So okay, so all right, so put your comments, your numbers in the comments. Let's see who gets it. And he says he'll secure a pair for you.
Hook you up.
Well, you have to pay for the shoe, obviously.
Yeah.
We'll hook up the shoe. Because I'm not being funny. You're not getting a free shoe if I'm not getting a free shoe, and I don't get no
said
free
nothing
shoes.
about free. I just said hook up.
All right. So
Hook
I'm gonna start throwing random numbers in there.
Okay.
I'll start from 100 all the way up to 999. I should get it eventually.
You will get it eventually.
What I'll do is I'll put this video on private first and put all the numbers in, and then hopefully I'll get it. It'll be one of them. But yeah, all right. So my guy, I want to say thank you for jumping on with me. It's been a bit crazy, a different format that we're used to, but how was it?
Thanks for having me, bro. It's good to just chop it up.
Hope
chill.
that huge light wasn't blinding you.
No, it was. No, it's all good. It's all good. It was. I hope it shows the eyes.
I don't even know what's going on now. I don't even know what's happening, but it's all good. Well, look, this is the lace check, and I go by the name of Mr Marquis, my grandma's favourite grandson, aka the lace guy. And on my left-hand side, we've got
Mr Markan, aka Mr Markan, my mum's favourite.
your mom's favourite. Yeah. Listen, I've seen Onyx. Be careful. I don't want to see no fights. I don't want to see no problems. But yeah, we're going to sign out. I just want to say, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Ding!
And make sure that you comment and all that good stuff down the bottom.
You know the program.
I'm looking at you like you know what to say. I'm new to this, so I'm just trying a thing. But yeah, let's subscribe and comment down the bottom. Hit down the numbers that you think for Mark, and let us know what your favourite New Balance is. And we're going to see you next time. Mr. Marquis, the Lace Check. Peace.
Peace.